amazing you and your chart that I just got done. Okay, I'm gonna start. And your moon signs in Gemini, racing ahead. You just want to get your way, and nothing way you're gonna keep others. Ours isn't people's empowerment, and you're not gonna get mad about it just unless it hurt pride in your eyes. That's what's in your willpower for yours and for others too, to probably heal others. Let me see. It's because you're putting all your willpower into a relationship, because your relationship is Venus in Leo, and you have to find a story in that. But actually, the way you heal other people is Aquarius. Your Ceres is an Aquarius. Your Lilith is an Aquarius. You'll be proud of your Aquarius weirdness, but your Mercury's in Libra, so you're acceptable in the norm. You're beautiful, the way you communicate, and you're beautiful in your relationships as a Leo. You protect your beauty, you protect your pride, you protect your relationships, like a lion. And, but your Ceres is Aquarius, so it's good to be mental and social and friendly and persistent and wanting to know everything, because you'll know everything to heal others with it. And your crown is in Gemini, so you have a communication problem, but your moon sign's in Gemini as well, so you're always constantly healing yourself, probably on the inside, and how you feel and how you think in your mind. Basically, you're kind of making it over anyways, because you have to process it all to communicate anyways. You only communicate like a Libra. You can't disturb the people with confrontation, plus because you might also hurt your pride or your ego. So it's on the line, and your beauty and your beauty sleep too. I mean, your Venus is in Leo. But it's not like you're sleeping. It's like when you're awake, you wake up like a lion, because your fourth house could be Leo, and your midheaven could be Aquarius. And your midheaven is how you're going to show the world and advertise yourself, and what you want people to remember you by. And it's something that you're going to be proud of anyways. And it's a polarity of how you are in relationships. You're showing somebody in a relationship something completely kind of different, but you're getting the same results that you want to show on the public. And that's what you're going to show things that you're proud of, being an Aquarius. And they're high wired. They're kind of the ones to defend themselves, to be the underdog, and to be weird. And it's going to be okay, because you're going to communicate without confrontation, because you're going to be like a Libra. And it's going to be beautiful anyways. You sound beautiful. It says you're going to be beautiful on the inside. You're going to be beautiful in your relationships as a lion. And because Venus is beauty and relationships, and that's just what it is. And your sexual arrogance is what you're also going to show too, because you're going to be like, I'm proud of this, and I don't care if it's a little weird, because I went outside the coloring book to get this way, and that's what people are telling everyone to do, but is to just go outside the box and be the future and be like, hello, this is also weird inside, because I have a conflict with how I feel, because your Saturn's in Scorpio. And it's your responsibility to be Scorpion, like, anyways. It's going to be how you are in responsibilities. And I think you're Gemini rising, so you have to communicate, but you're probably an introvert on the inside, because you're not blurting things out like me, because that's kind of calculated to where your Mercury is Libra, to balance things. You can't just be in balance like a Gemini is. Geminis are kind of just multiple personalities, and you're going to balance each personality. I don't know, your moon's in Gemini, you're going to have all these racing thoughts in your head of who you're going to be, what personality you're going to come up with, because inside you feel like you have so many personalities. And how's it going to come out? It might come out a little weird. It might come out like Aquarius. You know? How you're going to remember it. And at home, you were sitting around in the spotlight already. Your mother probably treated you like a Leo, the star of the show. You can be casted into anything. Like if you were in a play, or if you were in cheerleading or football and someone got hurt, and they would replace that person with you, because your fourth house is Leo, and you can remember all your lines, and you're used to the attention, you're used to being on the spot. You're used to being on the spot. You've been taught to be the lion, and it's kind of like, just, you're used to being the star, because you have this natural star quality about you anyways, that needs to be on camera, needs to be shown, because it's the light shining through. And it's in your 10th house. Okay, you wake up like the father, and you go to sleep like the mother, because your 9th house is the view of God, like a Capricorn. So it will be your view of God. You want to show everybody in a weird way, an Aquarius way, in the 10th house, the friendly way. You want to bring your social life to your 10th house because your 10th house is Aquarius. Does this make sense to you? I'm kind of quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you agree with some things and don't agree with some things? When you don't agree with something, let me know. And when you do agree with something, kind of let me know if you can. Your 12th house is...
Yeah, I agree with that.
You do? Thank you. Your 12th... Thank you. Your 12th house is Aries. So you're the hero in the psychedelic world, and you're the only leader. You're alone in this weird spiritual world, and you're the leader. You're the caveman of it. You're kind of the first or childlike of it. You want to get the heart of the matter of it. And it's like, this also rolls drugs, mental institutions, and shit like that. So you act like Aries in that atmosphere that you would be in the spiritual atmosphere. And it's psychic. And when you're psychic, you want to be first. You want to win, whatever. And you'll be arrogant about it, probably. Because it's Aries, and you have this Aquarius in you. It's the ego trip everywhere. But it's very well gifted to you, so have fun with it. Your Pluto's in Libra. Your life purpose is Gemini, to communicate, to gain characteristics of the mind, to know about words that are just inventing from itself, from you. It's going to grow from you. You're like a rose bush with extra buds of roses growing on you to come here with. Like, that's what this energy is going to put you in a situation to tangle you up in, just experience and to become, to create this diamond that you're being chiseled into, even though you are born with it. You were born with these abilities, and now you're going to do with what you can with them, whatever. But every time you add purpose to it, you'll add to your personality, because you'll be a multi-dimensional person. You'll be a multi-personality, and you'll be able to show that, because every now and then when you'll show your mind in what you have words to it, and you'll communicate. You'll be proud of Aquarius things. I don't know. Stuff like this. It seems like that's what it'd be in. That's what I would think. And you'll be like a Pisces, like a spiritual guru in the 11th house of social media and stuff like that, because you'll want to be like the Christ consciousness, like Pisces, in the zone of when you're bringing people together. Unconditional love is what you'd be about around your friends. But, you know, since you were so acceptable in the norm, whatever that is, the classic traditional ways of making people feel comfortable or not comfortable, I don't know, because basically, you know what I mean? Like, you'll still have your way of standing out, but because it's Aquarius, social media. That's amazing. What your luck is, Jupiter and Sagittarius. So with your philosophy, and also your 5th house is Virgo, you'll have fun organizing everything. Being the critical person, being the one to be at your own abundance. You're like independent there. Your heart's kind of independent in a way. Plus, in the social media, I don't know. It just seems like it. 3rd house Cancer, you'll have healing hands. People, when you touch people, they will feel very emotional when you touch people. You'll get to them on the inside when you write your stories. If you have anything to write, like a story, and how you have your signature.
Gosh, I totally agree. I have tons of notebooks full of stories.
And they're all emotional. It's how you feel. And also, everything that you own is your 2nd house. It's what you have. You have a Cancer. You own your emotions. Everything that you touch, everything you own that your possession is sentimental to you. And you always cling to the past of those sentimental things. So you want to keep these things forever. These sentimental things that you own are emotional to you. You keep your emotions. It's almost like your hair growing. It has emotions in it, and then you cut it, and then you have to, recycle that energy. But it's a story. Cancer is your 2nd eye, is your left eye, and then Aries is your right eye. So your right eye might have long eyelashes, and it would be more almond shaped. Your left eye, side of the face is also emotional, but that's what you want to show to people, which is the left side of your face. And it's Cancer, though. You'll be looking like a moon child on the left side of your face, and the right side of your face will be Aries looking, like warrior, like It's also the side of the face that's emotional to you, though. But it'd be fiery and head on, and the face in the front would be a Gemini. You look like a two-faced person, also. But this is what astrology maps couldn't tell on how you physically look, and because they do have these qualities to them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you kind of look like those things? Your left eye Cancer sign, your right eye Aries. Like,
Yeah.
you have a long eyelashes. More.
I don't have the long eyelashes, but I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it more as my right side being my better side than my left side.
You think your right side's better than your left side?
Yeah.
Okay, the left side is the side that you want to show to other people, and the right side is the side that's emotions. But you show everybody your right side, so you want to show everybody that warrior side of you, and the person who's first and ahead of things, and fast and head first and headstrong is what you think, and more masculine. Do you think so?
Yeah.
And that's your emotions anyways. You put your fire and your emotions on that side of the face, because that's where your stress would show more anyways, because it's the emotional side of your face. It's kind of like the Pisces side of you. On the left side is what you have, and it's emotional, but it's something that people say that it's what you mostly demonstrate better in photos and stuff when you show your left side, but you're saying your right side is. I mean, you can definitely have your own, reason about that, and that's amazing. Yeah, well, this is cool. You would heal everyone with your weirdness and being Aquariusness, even though, like, that guy was treating you like, you know, that he seen the he didn't see the full spectrum of you, because you're allowed to be weird and okay because you're so accepted in the norm as being Mercury Libra. You're not ruffling feathers, but you're being a weird outside the lines, but you're still sticking to who you are, and you're for the underdog for other people to be who they are too, because that's an Aquarius thing. Call it equality. And you're crown Gemini, so you have wounds with communication, so you always have to keep on healing that by communicating and figure out how to communicate better, to explain things better, because you're already going to come out weird anyways. So it's fun, and you'll be proud of it anyways. So you're going to be proud of your career too. What are you doing for your career? Do you mind if I ask?
What do you mean, what am I doing for my career?
Like, how are you making your money? Because your 10th house means money, and it's how you're making it out there, how you're advertising yourself out there with that. If you're making money from that, it would be Aquarius way, a revolutionary way, a social media way, like, I don't know, like UFO way. But what else does Aquarius do? Authoritative things. You would have to work with authority, probably. But you'll have to want to be yourself, and hopefully you're enjoying that, whatever that's going to be. I mean...
Right. Well, the job that I do right now, it's a warehouse work, so it's not like I have my own business yet.
Oh, you want to own your business.
I'm working on having my own business here in the near future.
Right. Yeah, and your 8th house is Capricorn, your 9th house is Capricorn, the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, and the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. Your Saturn's in Scorpio. And it seems like it could be in the 6th house. But your Jupiter's in the 6th house. Daily routines, you'll be lucky with your daily routines. And the way you communicate. Every day you're going to have something relational. Even though you're working at a warehouse, I don't know if that has to do with your relationships, but every day, your daily routine has to do with your relationships and communicating. Because it's in Libra, Mercury's in Libra, and it's in your 5th house. That's where you communicate more, is parties and stuff, and you'll be your Virgo self around your heart. Anyways, because your 5th house around children, you're more like a Virgo, or mother hen. And your relationship with animals is beautiful, and it's Libra-like. And I don't know what your relationship, if you have any relationships with animals, because you have luck with a relationship.
Chinchilla.
You have a chinchilla? Okay. well, I guess you don't have time for an actual pet, but you have that type of relationship with your pet, your plants. You will have lucky relationships if you aim at animals. Your relationship with animals is your Jupiter's in the 6th house, and you'll be lucky with your daily routines. And your Saturn also prevents you from that too, and you also have karma with animals. So I guess you just don't. You have weird Uranus 6th house relationship with animals, and also did you have a plutonic death, sex and transformation type of experiences with animals? Because all this is the 6th house of the relationship with animals. It doesn't have to necessarily be with animals, but this is your daily routines, your everyday life. And you were having struggles with that, but you're also lucky with that at the same time, because Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus, all this weird stuff, and future energies conjunct with Pluto, staying all in your 6th house, and your 6th house is Libra. You have to balance all this out with your Mercury just being there, but your Mercury is in the 5th house where you have parties and stuff, where you get together, when you're creative. So that's when you communicate with yourself better, I guess. And you shine light to who you are as the sun sign, Virgo. Okay, cool. Thank you ever so kindly. That was 16 minutes. That was like 17 minutes.
Not like every hair on my body stood up, and it was like, show me more.
Yeah. You want to see more? You got more curious about the spiritual, supernatural encounter, right?
Yes, but once I feel it, like that,
yes.
until you encounter a spirit, I mean, it changes you because one, there is something else.
Yeah, there's something else more than this boring ass fucking bullshit, and let's fucking get at it and start communicating with it. We should practice that on camera and talk about it. Like, this is how we fucking feel about the supernatural. This is the real, tangible world, the spiritual and supernatural shit. And these entities that are talked about and wished about, like, oh my god. And when I fucking see them, I've seen Jesus Christ, I've seen angels, I've seen demons, I've seen this, I can inflate my ego with that, blah blah fucking blah blah. It's all for the good. Everyone's gonna find out there's fucking still nothing. They want more and more and more, blah blah blah. It's a real fantasy, trippy fairy tale world in this legendary universe, blah blah blah.
Really, we touch on things that, like me.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's really, really good.
Yeah, you should learn more about astrology.
Uh-huh.
You should learn and teach more about astrology because your 10th house is part of astrology, is Aquarius rules astrology. They discovered astrology, and you'll be proud of astrology if you were working with astrology. So that's something that you would be good at, because obviously it seems like you have a lot of relationships in your life. Everyone revolves around a Venus and a Leo, and a Mars and Leo. You will make it to where you have a lot of attention. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you need that for the source of you, because you are the light and you don't want it to go to waste anyways, and you'll participate with that manipulation because you are the solar sun light, and you put everybody else in the spotlight too. When you're in a relationship, you are their biggest fan because your Venus is in Leo, and you'll be just amazed about the story that brought y'all together because it's dramatic anyways. It's a life that you prefer make grow because it is the sun that goes Did you know YouTube videos have that? Like, they made there's these machines that can listen to a noise that humans don't really hear all day. So it magnifies the noise and the vibrations of the sun's air, or just the light of the sun or something that they recorded. Did you know that they can record like how a planet sounds, like what is it doing, microscope, and it goes It's on YouTube and they record it. They recorded it. It's badass. Science. Cool. Okay. You were born August 17th, 19 what year? 1975. Your Jupiter's in Aries. That's what you're lucky with. Your Mercury is in Virgo. You're a Leo. And your moon in Capricorn. So this means that your mom was either more fathering to you, or you were more with your father, or you had to grow up quicker than others because your moon's in Capricorn. Is that true?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest? So did you have to grow up? We can do your siblings charts too and see how their moon sign relates to them, and that would be really cool. We should do different clips of that, but we're going to do your chart first. And then we can do your rest of the siblings. Is that okay with you? Okay, cool. Okay, so your Venus is in Virgo. That's how you are. It's how you show yourself in relationships, and that's how you're looking for qualities in others that are Virgo-like or whatever. If you know anything about Virgos, they're very critical and analytical, and they're just trying to find out what's useful. They have this like digestive mind, you know, like it gets rid of all the impurities and then like collects what it needs, like the minerals, the nutrients, and keeps it, and you know, harvest that, and you know, live to your abundance. I just like to say stuff about that Virgo stuff, but like being nitpicky, clean, and critical. It's just like look into details and finding out how to be perfect. And then your Mars is in Gemini, so you like to talk a lot, and that's your sexual expression. That's when you get mad. You can probably like trap people into conversations and stuff when you're mad at them or whatever. And you're more on words when you are whatever, inappropriate stuff. And then your Jupiter is in Aries, your Saturn's in Cancer, so you probably had like mommy issues or some crap. Like, do you have problems with your boobs, your vocal cords, your emotions? Are you not circumcised? Those Cancer signs are not, but whatever. The Cancer signs rule a lot of weird things, so that's some of them that I know about Cancers. Okay, Uranus is in Libra, blah blah. So you're gonna be really weird in relationships, and it's gonna make other people feel weird and awkward. So good for us. And I'm already that way. Anyways, Neptune is in Sagittarius. So you're really expansive, higher learning philosophy. You can be tuned in to your Neptune, and you can be tuned to something creative when you are thinking in the spiritual picture, the bigger picture. And your Pluto is in Libra, so you're probably like really good decorator. And your Lilith is in Pisces. You're gonna be proud of being in your fantasy world, not like you're lost and mimicking that energy and just going with crazy consciousness and being psychic, maybe. You know, like, are you psychic? Have you ever seen spirits ever?
No.
You haven't seen spirits yet? Okay. Well, you're like do what?
I've never seen a spirit such as ghosts. Yes.
So you have seen spirits and ghosts. Amazing.
I haven't actually seen the form, but I've seen what they got.
Okay. Your life purpose is the occult knowledge of unseen things and stuff. It's Scorpio. So you already accomplished doing tourist things. You already accomplished having everything, and now it's your desire to. Okay, continue. Tell me about your story.
Read that again?
I wasn't reading anything. I was just saying your life purpose here is to gain characteristics of a Scorpio. You lack Scorpio, maybe the knowledge of Scorpio, but you accomplished everything about Taurus. Like you were already grounded, solid stuff. Like you have everything, your possessions, your money, your financial security, being beautiful. You already have all that. You bring that to this world. Being sensual with your body, Eating good foods, knowing what's valuable, self-value and value in others, the value in relationships, what's beautiful and valuable. You're probably like a really good decorator because your Pluto's in Libra. So you probably like furs and jewels and stuff like that, even for a guy. I mean, I don't know, like
turquoise and silver.
Turquoise and silver, you like things like that.
Yes.
Cool beans. Okay, so your life purpose is basically psychic ability. You'll be proud of them anyways in a Piscean way. Yay, you. So tell us the story about what you know about spirits.
I just had a couple encounters with some in the same place.
Okay, explain how. How am I...
What was that? You ever seen that movie? You know when they're in the kitchen and just it's all moved and the cameras opened up by themselves and stuff?
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that happened. And one room that I had, I put mirrors all the way around. And what my slave bed was, it looked like a child's handprint, like a palm. And when a child's learning to walk good, they can hold on to everything. And then you can see these handprints on them on the mirror. But I had the mirrors up there for a different reason, but just a really good position, you know. But yeah, that and you have you ever seen on TV like if a spirit comes into someone's room or something gets really cold and start blowing steam, or it's not that bad, but you will feel a temperature change.
Wow.
So,
okay.
I promise you, there is something else besides this realm that we live in.
Of course. That is correct. I have seen it all the spirits and stuff, so I was just wondering about everyone else's experience, and I'm going to record that, and that's what I really want to do. And have you have a voice to what you experienced in detail, but where is the state of being real? Where is the state of authentic truth? Where is the state of mind? Where is the state of mind? Speaking truth, and with no doubt in the fucking mind, you are fucking out there, your twists and turns. I'm an astrologer, I'm a psychicer, I'm a medium, I'm some crazy combination of days that go on in and out, and dreams come in and dreams come out, and dreams come and go, and dreams are and dreams aren't. You always freaking sitting in the same fucking fruit, your spirit, and you're glad that you can travel with your mind. Yeah. Yep. This same sister type personality that it comes around when you just let the bite of animation, the invention of being just inside of a cocoon, and you're just a squirt and the mighty life out into perfection. This is all is I find perfection. You are here to make this life right. Confronts with he all is inside you and is inside out. You all have an insane experience. You're great, you know. Did you take the time to pay attention? Did you take more time to pay attention? Just where there was a struggle, you would have one's fight with oneself. Because you are independent. You're on a struggle list. You're on the struggle list if you're a moon Aquarius. That would be funny to say. I could repeat the list. I would like to put magazines on this if you're any type of sign. Such as anything with Pluto. And all the, I mean, you know, like, you're the planet, so whatever's coming from you and your experience that you experience others as, you must mean that others are yourself, and that's not, like, completely 100% true, but it is, because you're gonna calculate that somewhere in your head when you're, like, fucking amazing at being connected. So, how much thought can I put into this video without it being so scrambled up? Like, seriously, am I on camera? Like, am I supposed to say something to you? Because I'm specifically not talking to anybody. I don't know, see you listening to me, hearing me, so I need somebody fucking around. So, gives me a focus, gives me a direction. Astrology charts give you direction. It is the blessed thing to do is read somebody. Let me read you. Let me communicate with you. I know exactly what's going on. Thank you for letting me know because I'm looking at your chart. And I can see this is just a vacation. You know, when you're with me, you just listen to what I gotta say and then you take, you know, like a friend, gossip person. That's just all I do. It's a conversation. Astrology is a conversation. And I'll find out what, you know, we need to know to have that conversation. Dig into astrology. Dig into people's charts all the time. Dig into what you've learned about the charts. And dig into your experience with your having them now and how things bright up when you get things right about people in the astrologer world. Astrology is a very healing tool. Astrology is very cool. Astrology is so much easier in a sense, but it's not easy for me. I'm a little in the world of their their the well, you know, you are the chart. Uh, and explaining it is an interpretation of the energy that you are, anyways, and what it means to be physical. You know, stuff like that. Dream on. I didn't get anything done. I just walk the plank and I leave it cut from there. I mean, people have their own deep energy inside to think of those things themselves. No. They've never been to the place I've been. I'm just one of the part of the person in the consciousness of the ocean. And I know we're all special. We have so many gifts inside. We're so sparkly and so pretty. Oh my god, we're all so cool. We all share energy. We can look after each other's energy, reflect each other's energy. Like, oh my god. Living each other's energy, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy your knowledge. It's like having a happy meal to give somebody all the time. I'm giving you a happy meal. You want a happy meal? You're gonna get this happy meal. I'm gonna give you the best I can. I cooked it. I cooked you. You're cooked astrology chart. It's a reading. Anything that has to do with anything type of reading is good for me. Like energy readings. We are so gifted on this planet with doing something. We should always be practicing each other's energy. Like, what's not what we do anyways? Like when you sit around with somebody and you get deep in tune with what life is all about and where you're gonna go, who you're gonna go to, chase to when you're all in yourself and you are here in front of others. Things like that. Okay, the supernatural quest to having everyone's voice recorded and being loud about their experience because this normal bullshit sucks because it's not normal to be dead. You're the walking dead. You're the spirits of this plane and the other planes. And there's more to this plane that meets your days, eyes, until you find another place to see those with those eyes and eyes. We have a million of eyes. We're a psychedelic, crazy, spiritual beast monster in this world of what the hell infinity. Everyone's an individual, different person. Everyone's different. Anyways, I'm recording you. Let's just talk about some fucking shit that's spiritual. Ugh. Okay, my computer's so messed up, but here we go. Okay, your ninth house, view of God, Capricorn, so you probably have a solid of what God is and what you are in the view of God, and you're going to be thinking about that in a Capricorn light. You're going to be thinking about climbing the social ladder, and whatever that's supposed to mean, climbing the social ladder, is like getting things done is what you want to do with people, but your relationship with other people is Sagittarius and clumsy. You see other people clumsy and gross and probably like insecure and inconsiderate, but you also probably might have traits of that yourself because of the traits of other people that you've attracted. You know what I'm saying? But you will, you will,
that is so true.
you'll constantly
You get around, like I get around people and I start feeling like, that's me when it's not, it's someone else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You start feeling like, you know what I mean? You start feeling their spirit, and you start thinking that maybe it's you, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so true. And plus, you're psychedelic around all that social media stuff. Like a Pisces, you want to be creative and spiritual in that. But like, when people are gonna remember you, you're gonna be more Aquarius. You're gonna be more defensive and wired and stick up for the underdog, and you're gonna be your weird self because you're gonna be proud of it. Because you have to fight against other people and you being yourself because of being so Aquarius futuristic, because the people might not accept yourself because they don't know yourself. You're unpredictable. You are from the future. You have these in rebellious against people, like the story of Adam and Eve. Lilith was the first girlfriend of Adam or some bullshit, and Lilith was like, fuck you, Adam, I don't want to serve you and be your freaking slave, whatever slave that may have been to doing, and be submissive. You're not going to stand down. You're going to rise up and be yourself and independent and go off and be like this kind of a Aquarius villain with your arrogance too and your ego you're going to bring around. But and you're going to be in your mind when this happens. When you fight with people, it's going to be Leo like. I don't know, but you don't want to fight because you're lying. I have no clue, but you have to attack. You have to be threatening. You have to be something. I don't know, in a Leo way, but you're going to make it beautiful because it has to do with relationships. So you cannot shake your relationship beautiful pattern with people because of getting mad. So you keep yourself not mad, but you do keep yourself at a distance because you're going to be proud of being kind of emotionally distanced. You're going to have to be like, when you're not going to submit to being someone's slave, you don't like authority. No one does, but you're your own authority in the 10th house. You're going to be remembered, but it's going to be weird. It's going to be more Disney Channel approved. But in your view of God, you're going to be like the father. You're going to be very disciplined and strict on yourself. Even if you were in a religion, you would be very bossy and quick to being powerful. Like, you were going to be like, I've got everything done already. Like, I don't know if it has anything to do with religion, because your 9th house has to do with religious crap. I mean, whatever situation you had to get in with that. Your 8th house is Capricorn. And you're just gonna, you'd be like, well, that can be useful for my 10th house. Like, how I'll be remembered. Your experience will be somewhat, remembered in a Aquarius-like way. It's like, after you process transformation, your discipline in death and stuff, like, people, you could be, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a threatening situation, you're disciplined and you're going to be solid, you're going to be practical about this crap and bossy. You're going to be able to be bossy. I don't know, you're going to get control over this scorpion like villain in the air, if it's a villain or if it's desire. You're going to be serious about your desires. You're going to make them come to physical form. You want them. Since you're a Scorpio rising, have you ever seen a spirit? And are you into occult knowledge or anything? And also, your Juno is in Pisces, so if you're going to meet your lover, your marriage partner, you'd probably want to go to like a psychic fair or something spiritual, because that's where you're going to meet them. You might find them more special. They might find you more special, and your Ceres is Pisces. That's how you're going to heal other people anyways, by being unconditional loving and being soulful. And listening to everybody's heart and mimicking everybody's energy and making films, being creative, I don't know, being a different character, like enjoying other people's energy as your own, and being a chameleon, and you blend in with others too, but you heal others by wanting to save them anyways. And how you heal yourself is being Aries, the hero, and doing good quickies and athletics and being athletic and taking runs or walks every other day. Like, you have to exercise to make yourself feel better. You always constantly have to work on your personality too to heal yourself. So, because the Aries rules first house. Isn't that so weird?
Yeah.
That makes sense for you, or what's up?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you a psychic reading after this. Or right now. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and I'm recording it. Do you have, like, brownish blonde hair?
Do what?
Do you have, like, brownish blonde hair, or am I wrong? Because I'm just winging it.
Well, I'm bald now. It used to be brown.
Right. That's what I kind of thought, but I kind of still seen it. But then it's like, whatever. Do you wear hats?
Yeah.
You do? Are you wearing a hat now?
No, I'm laying in bed right now.
Oh, well, do you wear, like, a beige-ish white hat with green front to it or whatever?
I wear a John Deere hat.
Oh, well, is it those colors? Like, the front's green and the rest is like a beige color? Off-white. Huh?
I wear camouflage too.
Okay. Do you have pointy eyebrows? Like triangle-looking eyebrows, like kind of reddish colored? And do you have a goatee? I have a goatee.
Do what now? Through hell?
Do you have a goatee? Do you have triangle-looking eyebrows that are just reddish colored?
I used to.
You used to have a goatee?
Yeah.
Do you have reddish eyebrows? Like an auburn red hair color?
No.
Well, what color are they?
Black.
Oh, they're black. Are they
Black.
thick? Are they thick? Most Pisces have thick eyebrows, but you're not a Pisces. Your moon's in Pisces. So you might project emotions out there, and you make people feel like they're floating, because you're Libra and they're the best at levitating. You'll probably look like
Hey, I got it.
your
I
left...
want to do something psychic.
Do what?
I want to do something psychic.
Okay.
I want to get something about you.
You're supposed to be psychic. Okay.
You're about 7 inches, right?
Yeah, but I'm recording you, and that's ridiculous to talk about. But, you know, I talk about everybody else's, anatomy, astrological, sexual anatomy. Isn't that funny? But, like, keep it appropriate. You'll be proud of being Disney Channel approved because you're Lilith in Aquarius, so I advise you to do that while I'm being recorded. Anything you say will be held against you, blah, 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 or may not be. You know what I mean? Because that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna fall in love with me.
I fall in love with everybody. Your 12th house is Libra. Huh, that means you fall in love with everybody too. Yep, it sure as fuck does. When you have Venus in 12th house, it means you fall in love with everybody. You give them that love card. Well, who doesn't? Why wouldn't everybody want to just have love? Well, because their 12th house is not unconditionally. Their soul's not unconditional loving. And that's stupid.
You ain't gonna want
You have a... Okay, since your moon in Pisces, 4th house Pisces, did your mom allow you to have more of a creative imagination? Did she have a creative imagination with you? Like, did y'all ever play action figures or Barbies or do things like where she would put you in a play? Did she
Yeah.
Really? Did she support you into joining plays and stuff?
Yeah.
Really? Were you in plays because of that? So your 4th house is Pisces, your moon is in Pisces, so your mom would give you the atmosphere of Neptunic things, which is film stuff too, and acting, you know, showing off your personalities. Plus you're Libra, so you would be the best on the scene. But your midheaven is in Virgo, so did you perfect your lines? Are you good at voiceovers? Because changing your voice might be a trait that Virgos have, because Capricorns are the best voiceovers. Your 3rd house is Capricorn, so you might have very good voiceovers, like changing your voice.
Can I change my voice?
Yeah, can you change your voice to do a lot of things?
I guess.
A lot of characters. Cool. So, do you have different personalities or personas? Which is you're just straight up Scorpio is your rising sign. Wow.
Yeah, I got personalities.
Yeah. You just slip into them naturally, or is it something that sometimes you might have to force for fun?
They just have to.
Right. Your fifth house is Aries, so you want to get to the heart of things when you're fighting. I mean, that sounds good for anybody, but what does that really mean? It means you want to get to the heart of things, you want truth, and you want it to be balanced because you're a Libra anyways, so you're going to have to meet everybody's needs while you're getting that through, so it's a contradiction on how your heart is and where your ego is too. The sun rules ego. You don't even have any Leo in your chart. Like, you have no Leo in your chart. You don't have no desire of being in the spotlight. Your third house... What?
Right.
Right. Isn't that funny? Well, you are today. 'Cause it's your lucky day with your Jupiter's in Pisces. And it's in the third house. Capricorn. That's where your luck is. You'll be lucky landing in something in the public that you don't even know about. Like right now, I'm recording you. And reading your astrology chart to teach everybody about some shit that you might relate to also. This is fun. How your ninth house is Cancer, and your Saturn's in Cancer, and your Saturn's in the 8th house. Well, Virgo. Your Saturn is in the 8th house. Gemini, yeah. Okay. Okay. Did your mom treat you like a stray animal? Was she very, caring to you? Do you have a lot of weird things happen to you at home that everyone just thinks is weird, but you just think it's normal? Like, do you have any spirits and stuff in your house? Because your fourth house is your environment that your mother gave you and stuff, and it's also how you are at home, the comfort of your own home, and it's Pisces, okay? Your moon sign is also Pisces, okay? So that's how your mom treated you. And that's how you are inside yourself. You're more imaginative, you believe in that one true love or something. You know, you're almost like a Pisces, but you feel like a Pisces inside. At home, are you psychic? You could be psychic. I mean, a Libra is kind of psychic because they know the needs of others. Or, like intuition. Yeah. I'm still here. So, do you think you are psychic? Do you want to be a perfectionist in your career? Do you want everyone to know you as being beautiful because your Venus is in the 10th house and everyone is going to remember you as being beautiful. Not only you're a Libra, they're already automatically beautiful, but you are advertising beauty too, and you know what is beautiful in your career and in the public. Like, you want to be remembered as being beautiful because you must have a beautiful mind. Your moon's Pisces. Your fourth house is Pisces. They're very creative at home and stuff. And your third house is Capricorn, so you communicate as the person who's just advertising. Like, how are you going to be remembered? You're going to communicate, like, solid and earthly and grounded. Your Venus is in Virgo, so you're very, very critical in a relationship, and you're very critical about beauty. Do you think that that's true, and you analyze things about beauty? I mean, Venus rules beauty in relationships. It's qualities that you're looking for in others. Like, you're looking for qualities in others that you love animals. Do you have a relationship with animals in your career?
Yeah.
Do you really? Okay, so you have Neptune also in Sagittarius, and it helps you expand your career, and it helps you expand your mind and your soul because Neptune rules all the psychic ability and stuff. And, just like anything could happen with all these planets. That's according to its makeup. Like, your Jupiter's in Pisces, so you're super lucky with the soul. You're super lucky with being psychic. You're super lucky with paranormal things. But you're midheaven's Virgo, so you come back down to earth and you're practical in the public world, but in your private world and how you are inside, your emotions are a mystical place, and they're different from other people, you know? This is so contradicting for you to have all this, because a Virgo is contradicting. So you're already, without even saying a word, contradicting to me. You know what I mean? Like, this is so weird. And your life purpose is your persona. It's Scorpio, okay? But your life purpose is Sagittarius North Node. And it's in your rising sign. It's the first things that you do to survive and stuff. Am I making sense? Am I boring the hell out of you? Because you're very quiet.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so you are bored? Okay, you're... Yeah.
I'm kind of shy, too.
Oh. Okay, well that's a good excuse. That's weird, but at home you probably wouldn't be shy. I don't know. Your Mercury is Scorpio. Maybe that's why you're shy, and plus you don't trust anybody, you're suspicious of everybody. And your first reaction to everybody is to be suspicious and to know you said yes. And you might be intimidating too, and that helps protect your shyness. Even though you already have beauty, you're already beautiful. Like, this is what your chart would say anyways. And you sound beautiful. You sound like your personality is already beautiful. Your personality on the outside is like Scorpio and stuff, and it's deep, and it tests people. You know, it's testing, and it sees right through people. So your first reaction is to completely be some kind of alert person, and then in the midheaven is Virgo, so you must be a nervous wreck. I mean, Mercury is a nervous wreck, and your Mercury is in Scorpio. You run off your nerves, but you're also, you run off your emotions and your desire, because it's Scorpio. You're like, why is this happening in the dark world? This is the dark. The first thing I see is darkness, is Scorpion, you know? And it's like a warrior, because it's completely Mars. You have, Mars is your sexual expression, and it's your willpower, okay? And it's also, your Mars is in Libra. And it's in the 11th house of friendships and stuff. So your willpower is there. Your sex life is there. Group, social media is there. But you act like a Libra. You balance everything out. You're relational in every way. Like, you fight for a relationship. Like, you know, does this make sense for you, or is this just blabbering bullshit that could be for anybody? Your Saturn's in Cancer, so you might have a relationship with your mom kind of conflicty. I don't know, I mean, everyone has a fucked up relationship with their mom. But not, I mean, not everyone has a fucked up relationship with their mom, because their moms can be moms, their moon can be in Pisces, Cancer. God, I'm so fucking getting all confused with myself. Okay, Saturn's in the 8th house, so you kind of have the same thing I do, because my Saturn's in Scorpio, but your Saturn is in Cancer. And it comes around every, like, 28 years or 30 years, so when you were, like, 28, 29, 30, or 31, you would have had your Saturn return. And not only that you have to turn one of those ages, you also are going to go through tests and reviews in your life, because the Saturn planet wants to come back to you and make an imprint and see what's going on in your life from when you were born, and if you learned any lessons, and if your lessons need to be experienced or whatever. And it's in Gemini. Your 8th house is in Gemini, so your reaction to death, sex, and transformation, and, you know, when you're in a dangerous situation, is to think really quick and communicate. That's going to help save your life. And Scorpion, the first reaction that you're going to do in that situation, which is at home in 8th house anyways, you are the darkness, you are the danger, you are the fearless one, you are the one to suck out the fear in others by communicating with them. Is this making sense, kind of? Or is it just a story that you can agree with?
No, you're right.
Because your responsibility is to be a mothering and nourishing person and be emotional. So don't let go of your emotions. Let your emotions happen. And being a Cancer sign is like a gypsy. So you're obviously gonna have to be fearless when you want to need to hitchhike, because you probably were stranded in your life. Where you ever feel like you're stranded, I mean, you have got to be feeling like you're lost a lot of the times, because your fourth house is Pisces, your moon is in Pisces. But you're going to be lucky with Pisces because Jupiter is Pisces, so you'll be lucky with when you're astray. You'll be lucky, and people will be there to provide for you. It seems like, to help you become unlost. Your Lilith is in Aquarius. You're going to be proud of everything that you know. You're going to be proud of your mind. You're going to be proud of having several orgasms, because not every freaking Lilith has multiple orgasms. My Lilith is in Aries.
I can come and come over and over again.
Yeah, you can come and come over again. Exactly. And not to be inappropriate, that's what Lilith in Aquarius means. It means anything goes, but it means anything in sex goes, because you know everything too, and you're very intuitive with people in sex, because that will help. Because your boundaries with sex is your persona, anyways. Your persona is Scorpio. People always just want to have sex with you, but what you might not, like, put your guard down and just show that your sexual power is, or whatever, because you have sexual powers, because there it lies in your Lilith and Aquarius, because your persona is sex, and that's what everyone sees, and how you communicate. Doesn't mean that you're talking dirty, but you can do it with dignity, because you have dignity, because you're Scorpio rising, and people will be intimidated by you right away. Also, and they'll also be aroused by you, because it's Scorpio rising. Isn't that so weird? So you'll have, like, this sexual power. I wanna make love letters in the air.